Welcome back everyone to my deep dives into the book of Proverbs. Today we'll be going over chapter 9, and I really hope you get something out of it. It begins with, "Wisdom has built her house. She has carved its 7 columns. She has prepared a great banquet, mixed the wines and set the table. She has sent her servants to invite everyone to come. She calls out from the heights overlooking the city. 'Come in with me,' she urges the simple. To those who lack good judgment, she says, 'Come, eat my food, and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways behind, and begin to live. Learn to use good judgment.' Anyone who rebukes a mocker will get an insult in return. Anyone who corrects the wicked will get hurt. So don't bother correcting mockers. They will only hate you. But correct the wise, and they will love you. Instruct the wise, and leave the even wiser. Teach the righteous, and they will learn even more. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of wisdom. Knowledge of the Holy One results in good judgment. Wisdom will multiply your days, and add years to your life. If you become wise, you will be the one to benefit. If you scorn wisdom, you will be the one to suffer." It continues saying, "The woman named Folly is brash. She is ignorant and doesn't know it. She sits in her doorway on the heights overlooking the city. She calls out to the men going by, who are minding their own business. 'Come in with me,' she urges the simple. To those who lack good judgment, she says, 'Stolen water is refreshing. Food eaten in secret tastes the best.' But little do they know that they are dead there. Her guests are in the depths of the grave." Now that we've read the passage, we can begin to digest it again. This is clearly another passage about wisdom and her teachings, and Solomon really wants to hammer this in, starting with how wisdom is really trying to invite us in and make us wiser, saying that, she's built this house and she's prepared a great banquet with lots of really expensive wines, and she even set out the table, and says she has sent out her servants to invite everyone. She wants people to come in. It literally says, "Come in with me," she urges. "Come and eat my food and drink my wine. Leave your simple ways behind and begin to live." And she's trying to get us out of these simple and ungodly ways, and she's trying to get us to use good judgment. She wants us to be in the Lord. Again, this is kind of touched upon in the other chapters, and I think Solomon's really trying to drive this home. And the way it continues, it's saying, "Anyone who rebukes a mocker will get an insult in return. Anyone who corrects the wicked will only get hurt." So I think what it's trying to say here is that anyone who tries to help someone who's not really looking for it, you're only going to get hurt in return. So it does tell you, don't even bother correcting mockers. They will only hate you. But correct the wise, and they will love you. So it's trying to say, don't approach a mocker or someone who's not really looking to be corrected or to live holy, and try to correct them. Try to be like, oh, in this higher manner, don't try to correct them because you know better. Instead, go to someone who's wise, who is holy, and correct them, because they will actually want to hear it. They will actually want to live that way. And I think it's trying to tell you that we should leave the actual correcting to God when it comes to the people who don't really want it. That's not to say that we shouldn't try and get to them and try to show them God, but I think it's trying to make us avoid this manner that will push them away. So it says, "Instruct the wise, and they will be even wiser. Teach the righteous, and they will learn even more." So again, it's kind of reinforcing my point, saying that, those who actually want it, we should do it to them, right? So we should teach the righteous, and they will learn more, because they want that. They want to learn more. And so instead of wasting our time on someone who doesn't want it. Instead, we should be, say, in a church to someone who does want it. Say you're in Sunday school and, they want, to learn more, you know, perfect opportunity. And again, it rephrases from chapter 1, saying, "Fear of the Lord is the foundation of wisdom. Knowledge of the Holy One results in good judgment." And again, just true knowledge comes from that fear of the Lord. Wisdom will multiply your days and add years to your life. If you become wise, you're the one to benefit, it's saying. If you scorn wisdom, you're the one to suffer. So it's saying that if you take in wisdom, you only have to benefit. You'll live longer, you're going to have a better life, you're going to be living for God, and that's going to get you to eternal life. However, it's saying if you reject wisdom, you will be scorned. You're only hurting yourself, it says. Continuing on, it talks about a woman named Folly who doesn't know that she's ignorant and sinning. She says she sits on her doorway overlooking everyone, and she calls out to these men, and she's trying to get these men to sin. And so basically she's just leading these people, and it says they don't know that they're only headed for the grave. So she's not only leading herself to the grave, these people that are seducing men are doing these things knowing it's sinful. They're not only leading themselves to the grave, but they're also leading others to the grave as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and hopefully next time I will be with chapter 10.